Alright, this is going to be commentary for my 1105 Age of Mythology The Golden Gift speedrun. I'm choosing to commentate this one instead of my current world record, which is a 925, because the world record has no sound and generally doesn't look as good due to lag optimization decisions that I made. Taking the in-game time of all of these levels, this is a faster run than that one, however there is less optimization, so real time it is slower. Age of Mythology The Golden Gift is a downloadable campaign. It was originally a downloadable campaign available on the Age of Mythology website, but is now included with all copies of Extended Edition. It follows two dwarfs from the original base campaign, Brock and Eitri, and is 4 missions long. Let me unpause and we'll get going. So this first mission, we're going to be taking Brock and 4 ox carts to the end of the level in the bottom right. The fastest way to get there is to find 6 cows and bring them to a neutral party who will then open an underworld passage to the end of the map for us, and then there's just 2 obstacles we need to break through. We start out with the resources to craft 2 ox carts, but we need to get just a bit more wood and food. So we're sending 1 ox cart up here with our dwarves to mine that wood and food. And we're taking our units to go explore and find some more cows. The Norse in Age of Mythology, unlike some other RTS games you may have played, or the other more classical civilizations in, like, say, Age of Empires 2, or the Greek, they have a mobile drop-off point called the ox cart. So any resource can be dropped off at the ox cart, which is what we're using it for up there. That is enough ox carts for us. So I'm putting them all in a control group, and now I just need to find the last of those cows to send them up so that so the underworld entrance can be unlocked. There's the last cows, and I'm now going to be grouping my Heroes of Ragnarok and my Scout into one army group so that I can more easily control them to take down the incoming wall. Clarabelle. Alright, just 1 more cow, and then the trees there are gonna disappear. Alright. So now I can task my army through, I task my ox carts through, and I'm just gonna take these guys to immediately start breaking down this wall that's in the way. I also use the Forest Fire God power to burn through those trees, as those are the other thing that are in my... other thing that's in my way, getting to the end. I don't actually need to bring these dwarves with me, but I just selected all of the units at the same time, and they tend to come with me. They move faster than the ox carts, so they're not slowing me down. Though I am going to task them over here just so they don't get in the way. Once this wall goes down, I can go straight through, and there's all 4 ox carts that I need. So now I'm just going to task everyone over to that cave, which is where my ox carts and Brock need to get to. I'm distracting the town center with my melee units just in case that there's going to be any fire. I don't want to lose any ox carts. It's not really going to happen, but it's a good habit to get into since on higher difficulties there's also a fort in this level that can get in the way. I'm going to be hovering over the pause button here to just exit the level the moment I get the "You are victorious" pop-up. Some of the cutscenes can be skipped, some of them can't be, but either way it is faster to exit the level to the campaign menu and start the next level straight away instead of doing that. In the second mission, we need to get Eitri to the other side. I did a bit of an optimization there where I garrisoned my units into the town center and then ungarrisoned them on the other side, which got them there faster than walking all the way around. I'm producing enough dwarves to just keep chopping trees, and I'm taking my heroes over to the right side where I'm going to build a dock. This is primarily a water level, so you would think we'd need to sail across the ocean, but that's not actually the case. Because what we're going to do is the first glitch of the run, and I think the only one? Yeah. Where we're going to use a fishing, not a fishing boat, a transport ship and some unit collision to teleport to the end of the map. So I'm putting that dock on an army group so I can hotkey back to it more easily. I'm putting these 6 dwarves and Eitri into a group as well, because I need Eitri and 6 dwarves to make it to the end. And the first unit I'm producing is a longship. Now I just need to make sure to get enough wood. I need 120 wood to make a transport ship. And then the moment I have that wood, which I can just force deposit here. Didn't quite get enough there, so I'm going to have to come back to these trees, just chop a bit longer. This is one level that I didn't get the world record in during this run. Because there's another glitch that can be used to queue villagers during the cutscene. But which is slower real time compared to in-game time. Now I'm just going to be bringing everyone over here for when this transport comes out. They all get in the transport, and what I'm doing with that longboat is blockading the transport ship in there, basically. And I need it so the transport can't move. Gonna unload them over here. And then I can use my frost power to freeze the enemy units so they can't kill my guys. And I'm just running up to that cave at the end. The healing fountain isn't necessary, but it helps guarantee that everyone survives. And that's going to be that mission. There's going to be a bit of downtime at the start of the next mission, because a lot of it is just running around. But basically, the goal of this mission in the normal game would be to capture the Plenty Vault in the middle of the map and hold it for 15 minutes. But that is a lot slower than defeating every single enemy unit on the map. So that's what we do instead. The enemy base can be found almost directly opposite from ours. So I'm sending my units across the map. What I did at the start was I transformed my dwarves into ulfsarks, which is a mechanic that the Norse have. Only their infantry can build buildings. And I want to be able to A, build buildings, and B, attack enemies. I'm building a fort here in the center, which is how I'm going to kill the units there. There's some Heroes of Ragnarok. And what I'm doing as well is by staring at the back, this is the lag optimization in this game. Basically, I'm just making the in-game timer run faster. Thanks to army groups, I don't really have to go and select everyone. I can just tap my 1 and 2 keys, which makes this kind of controlling a lot faster. But now we're going to be getting to the enemy base right about now. Because we started on easy mode, rather than Titan difficulty, I have this frost power. The biggest trouble with this mission is that sometimes the enemy will send out ulfsarks as scouts, and they'll run around the map for a while. But by using frost, I can freeze all of the units here, including that scout, which is over in the top corner, being attacked by an ulfsark. The town center still fires arrows, so while everyone is frozen, I have my healing spring to keep as many units alive as possible. The dwarves down at the bottom are units that I'll have to kill, so I've sent 2 guys down there to do it just a bit sooner, while everyone else is attacking the town center. The hill fort I've built in the middle is almost done being constructed, and that ulfsark there is almost defeated, so he can't run away. The hill fort has a minimum range, so I have to be sure to fight far enough away from it that the arrows can still strike the Heroes of Ragnarok. And now the town center is dead, and the ulfsark has been killed, the ulfsark scout. I just need to be able to kill these dwarves here, which can use a bit of micro, because I don't need to defeat the ox cart, actually. I just need to get the dwarves and the Heroes of Ragnarok. But the dwarves are about to go down, and then I can check on the middle here and see I was a bit slow there. I gotta pull my guys away from the fort so that the archers can help me kill the heroes just a bit faster than my infantry would be able to do on their own. And once that guy's dead, that'll be the mission. This mission especially is one of the ones with an unskippable cutscene afterwards, which is why it's very important that you go back to the menu and go to the next mission, rather than watching like a 2-minute cutscene. And this, of course, is the last and the easiest of the missions. It's supposed to be the hardest, I think. But there's a glitch here where you can ally the enemy, which is unintended. But by allying them, we'll be able to just walk straight through the gates that they have in the way and up to the end of the level. There are 2 sets of walls in the way at the end of the level. So what I've done here is I've transformed my dwarves into Ulfsarks again, and I've taken them and my cavalry and I'm tasking them to go destroy a temple. Because the gimmick of this level is that destroying temples gives you god powers. I can take these... The temples farther in give better god powers, I believe. Or more specifically, this temple and the temple beneath it give the god powers that I need, which is 2 copies of Undermine. The temple at the spawn will give me Great Hunt, as well as reveal the end of the mission, but I know where everything is, so I don't really need that done, and the triggers work just fine, even if I haven't destroyed that temple. So you can see that I have 1 copy of Undermine, so I'm heading down to destroy the other temple right now. Meanwhile, Brock and Ichi are just running straight through the allied Loki's base. Oh, actually, that's the lore of this mission, of this campaign. So, this takes place in the past. It's a bit of a prequel campaign. The old man named Skult shows up and tries to start a fight between these 2 brothers for building the golden boar without asking the other person, basically. But it turns out that Skult is actually Loki in disguise, and after we built the golden boar in Mission 3 Fight at the Forge, Skult comes in and is like, "Oh, thank you for building that for me. I'll be taking that." So then he runs off. So I've gotten both copies of Undermine here. The first wall is coming up. I'm able to break that down, run straight through. And it's just a quick walk and 1 more use of Undermine till the end of the mission and the end of the run, which will be when the "You Are Victorious" pops up, right here with the golden boar. And that's how you speedrun Age of Mythology: The Golden Gift. Thank you for watching. Well, actually, this last cutscene, it does some weird things. If you like hit escape to skip it, you can get like a weird camera angle, which is kind of funny. It's pretty good. I think I do it right here. You can see the shark. Yeah, that is the run. I will have the uncommentated version in the description, as well as my current world record if you'd like to check those out. But thank you for watching.